Good morning, my dear children. Welcome back to this virtual session of 8th Standard History. Let us begin the session with the quote: We don't grow when things are easy, we grow when we face challenges. Children, it is a human tendency to hate problems and challenges because they don't understand that how important these are for our growth. For the growth of any person, it is very important for him to face the challenges of life so that he can learn more about his weakness and strengths. So, children, we should accept challenges in our life and we grow when we face challenges. Yesterday, I discussed about the various happenings in Europe which had its impact on India. I discussed about the period of Renaissance, advantages of Renaissance, invention of printing press, religious reform movement, and also geographical discoveries. Today, I would like to discuss about more changes which were happened in Europe during this period. So children, you should open your textbook. You should open page number 6 and listen to me carefully. Intellectual revolution in Europe. Due to the changes during the Renaissance period, Europe proceeded from medieval to modern age. Intellectual revolution took place in the same period. European intellectual movement of the 17th and 18th centuries, in which ideas concerning God, reason, nature and humanity were synthesized into a worldview that gained wide assent in the West and that instigated revolutionary departments in art, philosophy, and politics. Central to Enlightenment thought were the use and celebration of reason, the power by which humans understand the universe and improve their own condition. The goals of rational humanity were considered to be knowledge, freedom, and happiness. The society stepping out of the past ignorance and blind faith. The pre-established customs and traditions came to be seen from a critical point of view. All these changes are addressed as intellectual revolution, which gave further momentum to scientific discoveries in Europe. So children, here you have come to know another type of revolution which was happened in Europe at that time, that is known as intellectual revolution in Europe. Now, I would like to explain the revolution in political sphere. In the early stage of beginning of modern period in Europe, many political changes took place. Due to the various revolutionary events during 18th as well as 19th century, this period is known as the Age of Revolution. During this period, there was development of parliamentary democracy in England. Children, in 8th standard, you have come to know about the parliamentary system of our country. You have come to know the two houses, that is Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha, the upper house and lower house. Also, you have got an idea about democracy. In England, there was a change in the form of cabinet system at that time. The Bill of Rights 1689 laid limitations on the power of the king. Just like in our country, we have our own constitution, and whatever is means applicable for our country, that is according to our own constitution. In England also, the Bill of Rights laid limitations on the power of the king, and the sovereignty of parliament was established. Children, in our country also we have come to know that the power of our prime minister, the power of chief minister, also the president, all are according to our constitution. And in England, it is according to the Bill of Rights 1689 laid limitations on the power of the king. Here I want to discuss about the Bill of Rights. What is Bill of Rights? The Bill of Rights is a landmark act in the constitutional law of England that sets out certain basic civil rights and clarifies who would be the next to inherit the crown. So the Bill of Rights is a landmark act in the constitutional law of England. It lays down limits on the powers of the monarch and sets out the rights of parliament, including the requirement for regular parliaments, free elections, and freedom of speech in parliament. So children, you have come to know here in detail about the Bill of Rights, that it is a landmark act in the constitutional law of England, and it lays down limits on the powers of the monarch and sets out the rights of parliament, including the requirement of regular parliament, free elections, and freedom of speech in parliament.